Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Academy IS. So today I am going to cover the answer of another questions of internal security of UPSC CSC Mains 2025. Okay, I already covered others two questions. Please do check out. So here's the question is. Terrorism is a global scourge. How has it been manifested in India? Elaborate with contemporary examples and what are the countermeasures adopted by state? Explain. So the topic is terrorism and is manifested. It means you have to cover those activities through which the terrorism is manifested, and you have to attach the contemporary examples from current affairs and then what are the government's initiatives that adapted to counter it. It's 150 words, 10 marks questions. So let's see how to answer this. So terrorism. So first we will see how to break down the questions. As we can see, it will have the three parts. So manifestations, we have to let me what I'm saying that you have to catch and address each point section that is given in the questions. First is manifestation. How does terrorism take shape in India? Contemporary examples provide specific recent examples to illustrate its forms and countermeasures. Explains the actions taken by government to combat it. Okay. So these are the three sections. So let's see how to approach these questions with values and the values addition. Introduction. We can how we can start it. Yes, first of all, we have to acknowledge the diverse and evolving nature of terrorism in India, linking to both external and internal factors. Briefly, you have to define what is terrorism and how it's going and spreading in our country. And by attaching the factors, okay, and in the bodies, so it will have in the manifestations headings, where we will tell about briefly explain the different forms. If you have read the topic, you know the various types of terrorism. Mains and cross-border terrorism often supported by external state actors. Homegrown radicalization is facilitated by internet and the nexus nationalisms, right? And his contemporary examples such as drone-based arms and drug smugglings from across borders, online radicalizations. Um, so, in what forms the terrorism is spreading, and to attach those to attach the examples of how it so goings on, how it has happened. Okay. So, and in another bodies, we will write that how to countermeasure it. How to countermeasure it? Well, what are the initiative government has taken? So, okay, focus on the government's multi-pronged strategy. Mentions the legislative reforms, NIA Amendment Act 2019, institutional. Yes, this NIA National Investigation Agency Amendment Act 2019. Institutional strengthening, that is a multi-agency center for intelligence sharing. Multi-agency center for intelligence sharing is institutional. It is important to strengthen the institutions and technological countermeasures and how to counter take the countermeasures from technological perspectives, such as cyber surveillance and encryption. So because so many cybers cyber terrorism activities is going on, that means terrorism activities is happening through cyber route. Conclusion concluded by stating that a comprehensive approach combining security legislation and international cooperation. See, to tackle this kind of serious problems, we always need a comprehensive approach. That means you will have combining security where you will strengthening the government's bodies, bringing the act and some legislations that's all about the act. Technological, so more if you can adapt more technology to counter attack them. And obviously some IR here the IR topics is also comes because some studies activities also happening from outside by the outside countries, so that's why IRs become the vital. So so what are the sources that you can refer? That will be that will be Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry for Home Affairs, because terrorism will comes under the Home Affairs, primary source for data and government policy, National Investigation Agency NIA website for information on specific cases and legal framework. And I will say to have briefly go through the NIA Act, National Investigation Agency Act. Okay, and think tanks and some news follows reports on cyber crimes and the drone activities. If you have covered these topics, you already have basic information. Just collect the data, collect recent activities, recent examples, recent government initiatives, measures. These are the valid things you have to add. Okay, even extra in your basic notes. So study strategy, as we already told that we have to interlink one subject to the another. Although it is GS paper 3, but it has a linkage with GS paper 2 polity legislation, that's all about the bringing the act, and GS paper 4 ethics, because ethics, ethical dimension also to come. So when you do, when a people is doing some harmful activities, okay. So in value additions use the terms like narco-terrorism to show the link between drugs and terror. Yes, in spite of using simple word sentence, use some specific key terms. Okay, mention NIA Amendment Act and mention multi-agency center MACT to show knowledge of institutional framework. So in this way, you can do validations. And here's this is a small sample answer. So you can see how we break the questions and how to link and connect to the examples, okay, and the government's initiative and value additions. So that's all for now. So I hope you guys understand these topic questions. And so please do like, share and subscribe my channels for such content.